Except where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
Well, I definitely am crying nerd tears today as I say RIP to Stan Lee, one of the greatest artists of all time ever. Now, in terms of the theme of this channel, I'll tell you something. Stan Lee was onto some stuff with the martial arts. I'm not going to say that everything that he did was. It was. I wouldn't say take his martial arts approach as literal, but he was pretty close to a lot of the stuff that he depicted in terms of martial arts. If we want to talk about Spider-Man, though, I remember watching a documentary on it, and he was pretty much accurate in terms of what a man-sized spider could do. It would be just like Spider-Man. And if you look at some of the stuff that he does with Daredevil and Iron Fist, your hand may not be able to glow, but there are some people that can do some pretty amazing things with energy and through conditioning. I'm going to put a link to one episode of Stan Lee's Superhumans where they actually found a guy who can kill someone with a one finger strike. Now, that guy does not purport to be a Taekwondoan, but the one finger strike is in my system of Taekwondo. And it's not just I saw it and put it in there. It was taught to me by my teachers. One finger strike. I'm not going to go to that extent of conditioning my finger because I know from my reading about the internal arts, if you over condition, you can lose sensitivity. But yeah, you can condition your finger so that you can stick it through somebody's ribs, and they proved it on Stan Lee's Superhumans. And there was another episode of Stan Lee's Superhumans where they were doing something with chi. And I think they didn't turn the chi off properly, basically. And they showed a bunch of animals collapsing from the chi. And the same thing somebody told me happened with humans when they made a mistake with chi. And people started just falling out like that. So I know a lot of you will think that because I, say that I believe in some of the stuff with chi, even though there are a lot of things with it I can't really do myself and that I'm not going to take the time to do right now. I just flat out don't have the time to do it. You're going to think that makes me wackadoo. But I'm telling you, Stan Lee, I think Stan Lee knew more than he let on. There is some stuff too also on was it Daredevil or was it Iron Fist? There was some stuff in Daredevil that I saw that people would think would be fantastic that I know is possible. There was some stuff on Iron Fist I saw. There was also something on Daredevil too. In one scene where Madame Gal does a rotation before she does a palm strike. That's possible too if you get a full body rotation and go into a technique, especially if she had good timing. That was good too. So I don't know about the immortality and things like that, but overall, Stan Lee was a very inspirational soul. If anything else, besides his depictions of powers, his depiction of values definitely dovetail with both the spirits of Taekwondo and of Judo. And I will end on one of my favorite lines of all time from Stan Lee. With great power comes great responsibility. So those of us who are proponents of the martial arts, especially once we get to the teaching phase, or those of us who were fortunate enough to become champions, I wasn't. Well, technically I was one small tournament. I won because I showed up. But with great power does come great responsibilities when we're shaping minds of the future, young and even older. We have to be responsible because we have great powers in our psyches, and we are responsible for what we use our abilities to do in the world, be they martial or not. So once again, RIP Stan Lee, you're going to be missed. I really love this stuff. Oh, one more thing. I hope he doesn't get mad if he sees this. There's a friend of mine, I haven't seen him in some years, but he's really like Iron Fist. He even looks like Danny Rand. He does the same type of training that Danny Rand does too, but his hand doesn't glow. But he practices the internal arts. He's very good too. So sometimes I'm like, did Stan Lee study this guy? They couldn't have. Ages don't work out. But like I said, man, I think Stan Lee knew a lot more than he may have leaked into his comics. If he didn't know it from knowledge, I think he was intuitively aware of a lot. And I'm going to link to a YouTube video that's got millions of hits from Stan Lee's Superhumans, where, like I said, somebody really developed that one finger strike. So you can take it from the word of the scientist who examines it from a Eurocentric European scientific standpoint. That, yeah, you can stick your finger through somebody's ribs if you train hard enough. Do I recommend training like that? No. Because, ouch, is all I'm saying. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts. R.I.P. Stan Lee. If you're looking down from this from heaven, you know you got tons of fans, and I'm definitely was one of them. And matter of fact, I'm not going to put too much of my business out here, but one of your movies, man, really made me reevaluate my life. It was the second Spider-Man. In fact, dare I say, may have even saved it. So, peace.